Workman Leadership Award. And this year, the fourth recipient of this award goes to Dr. C. Oran Little. Dr. Little, so good to have you here today. Sure appreciate you, Dr. Little. Dr. Little is a distinguished, nationally known nutrition researcher with a strong background in agriculture, particularly in animal science. He earned his bachelor's degree from the University of Houston, then his master's and doctoral degree in animal nutrition and biochemistry from Iowa State University. Dr. Little began his career with the University of Kentucky in 1960. And when he came to Kentucky and made his home in Lexington and began the university, he rose quickly through the ranks, reaching the full professorship. And then also became the assistant director, Agricultural Research and Experiment Station, and provided a lot of leadership during that time. In 1985, he left Kentucky. And those of us that had worked closely with him hated to see him go, but he went to Louisiana. And he served there as the Vice Chancellor of Agricultural Research at the University of Louisiana State, and also served as the director of their experiment station. He returned to Kentucky in just 3 more years. 1980, he came back to Kentucky, and he was named the Dean of UK College of Agriculture. And since that time, he's served greatly there until he retired in the year 2000. Dr. Little is known for many things that he's accomplished, all the various contributions he has made. And I think back to some of those, and I might just share some of those. He had a long resume that the judging committee had that they shared with me as they made the announcement. One of the things that comes to mind is Project 2000, and many people here in this room participated in that. That was a great initiative that Dr. Little had a vision for. He worked closely with the Kentucky Department of Agriculture and our organization, Kentucky Farm Bureau, in organizing those meetings, causing producers of all commodities around the state to come together, to think about things that were needed, both infrastructure, research, education, other things that would help improve net farm income. Really, that work laid the foundation to put Kentucky in the position to benefit from the ag development dollars. It's had a huge impact in this state. It has affected not only agricultural farm income, but also all of our communities in urban areas around the great state of Kentucky. Also, one of the things he's known for is the amount of dollars that were utilized in expanding agricultural research and extension work in this state. During his tenure as the dean, over 55 county extension offices were renovated or built new. At that time, the state-of-the-art type technology to be utilized to host educational meetings and provide the opportunity for people to come and gather and share ideas. Also, over $100 million was invested in university farms and buildings during his tenure. He worked hard with a vision to help purchase the 1,500-acre Woodford County farm. Then in 2010, the board of directors, UK University, they named that after him in honor of his work and commitment to developing that research farm to what it is. Also, the new Ag Engineering building on campus, the first phase of the Plant Science building, the Diagnostic Laboratory, the new Regulatory Services building. He worked to help spearhead that, working with a lot of different individuals to help have the ability to cause decision makers, and this predates ag development dollars, getting money appropriated in the General Assembly to help create those opportunities to further agriculture. I remember many times Dr. Little, he was a man known for his leadership, but also his wisdom and also his patience. And you could be meeting with legislators, the governor, or members of Congress, or ag leaders, and he always knew the right thing to say, to make the point, to cause people to believe in the opportunity future agriculture had in this state. I think it's appropriate here at a Farm City type function, we think about Dr. Little. I say there's not a county in Kentucky that he's not visited in and been the Farm City speaker, either a breakfast or a luncheon or a dinner, pretty much in every county of the Commonwealth. Since he retired in 2000, he has spent time with his family. He and his wife Myrtle travel the state. They visit with ag leaders. They visit with former students. They spend time with a lot of different agricultural organizations. You see still them very actively engaged. They volunteer a lot of time with their church, but they also spend a lot of time with their favorite 3 granddaughters. I know they're very proud of. I'd ask you to join me and invite Dr. Little to the podium, and I ask you to join me in just showing our respect and our appreciation for C. Oran Little.
Mr. Beck commented the fact that perhaps I'm known for always saying the right things, but I don't know what to say right now. I will tell you, though, that Wednesday evening when I was notified that I should be at this occasion and that I was going to be the man, whatever that meant, I commented to the person on the phone, I said, well, man, why me? I can think of 50 people right off the bat that's much more deserving of this prestigious award. And his quick comment was, you're no longer the dean, we don't have to listen to you, so be quiet, show up. As David said, I became a Kentuckian, not by birth, but I came as quick as I could. And 56 years ago, things in Kentucky agriculture have changed rapidly. As you pick out individuals and think deserving of such a prestigious award, you think back when our total ag income was less than $1 billion. I think it was less than $500 million. And you see in the pictures now where we're now above $6 billion. That is indeed the result of a team of a lot of people who have put their thoughts together, have figured out how we're going to get some of the hurdles out of the way, and gone ahead full speed. But I think of those people, first of all, that have led these organizations, such as the Farm Bureau, the Cattlemen's Association, the Pork Producers, the Horticulture Society, the Dairy Clubs, and all those other agriculture-related commodity groups. There are a lot of good people in those organizations. I think about the county agents out in our 120 counties and what they do with our young people and with our homes and our homemakers and with our agriculture and our development. And I think about all those good students we got to know in 4-H and FFA, and how now they are moving in to those leadership positions that are so important for the future. And I think then really, as I dialed up last night to say, what was the intent? I understand the intent of this award was to pay tribute to those many individuals who go above and beyond the call of duty in serving this industry of agriculture. To you, I say thanks, but this is particularly special to me in the fact that this is an award named after Harold Workman. Harold Workman was a true leader. My association with him started when his ag teacher brought him to campus and said, this kid doesn't have any money, but he has a work ethic, and you need to find a place for him to go. He worked at our metabolism barn, doing weekend feedings and early morning feedings and keeping the place clean until he got an increase in salary working at the pancake house. And then he went forward. It's Harold Workman that we acknowledge that carried the major role of improving our county fairs. It's Harold Workman that was really the workforce back of bringing the North American to Louisville. And it's Harold Workman who provided that leadership for the State Fair Board for so many years, that has become recognized now as the premier showplace of county fairs, still dedicated to a strong program in agriculture. And I would also say it's Harold Workman whose leadership helped us with a lot of good help in his office from a lot of good people and with members of industry to make the North American the world's premier and largest multi-livestock show in the world. To this, I am humbled to accept this, but I accept it as this tribute to all of these folks. And I'm honored for my name now to appear on the plaque in the Harold Workman lobby with those leaders who have gone before me, such as Bill Toll, Bobby Hall, and Jack Ragsdale. To all of you, I say many thanks. The future of agriculture in Kentucky is in good hands, and I think all of us can take a moment of sharing the pride to know that those foundations have been built, those seeds have been planted, and this organization of the fair, the Farm City, the North American Livestock, and all of you that you represent can take credit for this recognition. Many thanks.
Dr. Little, again, thank you for all your many contributions, and we regret that Mrs. Little could not be with you today. You guys are always traveling as a team. Give her our best.